A suspected arsonist is in custody after a massive fire broke out at an apartment building in Westlake District.
KCAL News reporter Lauren Posen is live outside that building where several families are now out of a home. Lauren.
Good morning. Yes, out of a home, all displaced after severe water damage when this fire broke out. I want to give you kind of the lay of the land here. This is a two-story building. On the bottom here, these are businesses. Right in front of us here, this is an electronics store, a discount electronics store. You can still see some of the condensation on the window from all the firefighter efforts. And then as you walk down this way, there's even more businesses here. This is a beauty supply store, and then there's an income tax store too. And at the bottom of the ground of the sidewalk here, there's tons of glass. We can hear it crunching as we're walking. And then there's the foam that firefighters, of course, were using to fight this huge fire. And then we're going to pan up because that's where all the people lived. Those are where the apartments are. And on top of that, of course, is the roof, and that's where firefighters were coming just inches to flames. You got to look at this video. From SkyCal, you can see exactly what we're talking about this morning. The flames almost look to be flaring around. Now, this blaze broke out at this two-story building yesterday about 5:15 in the afternoon. It's at the intersection of 7th and Hoover in the Westlake District. There's 5 businesses on the first floor. They all suffered water damage. Police were initially called here for a battery suspect who ended up barricading himself inside his sister's unit. Police say the suspect began throwing objects, lighting things on fire, and then throwing those things at officers. Now, officers were able to finally get him out and arrested him, and he's being questioned in connection to the fire. Now, speaking of this fire, fire investigators say there were no sprinklers inside, and that's why the flames spread so fast. Police were able to evacuate the building as firefighters aggressively fought this fire from the roof, and it took 100 firefighters to put it out.
You know, I saw that they were actually really confident doing their job, but then at the same time, I noticed that the flames were all over them.
Now, police believe the fire was likely started in the victim's apartment before the 45-year-old suspect was taken to the hospital with burns. And, of course, the cause of the fire is under investigation. And you can see right here this morning, the city has posted this red notice, meaning very dangerous. You cannot enter because there's just so much damage. And, of course, you know, when we have fires like this, there's always a concern that the building could collapse. So that's why investigators will be back out here this morning to secure this up and find a cause of what started this. Back to you.
All right, Lauren, thank you so much.